Hello gorgeous, it's Jen. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are talking about monthly favorites. I want to do a ranking of some of the new products that I've tried in the last few weeks and tell you from number 10 to number 1 what have been my least favorite all the way to what has been my most favorite. The opinions that I am about to share are my own opinions, so if you have a different opinion about these products, please share. Everybody is different. Personal preference is an important part of loving a makeup. Color preference, all of those things go into play. So this is just my opinion, and a lot of it may not be based on color, but based on formula. So, starting with number 10, I did a video recently about ShopMissA, where I picked up a bunch of products that were $1. I think there was only one product that was $1.55. And of all those products, I think there were some big hits and then a couple misses. So at the number 10 spot, I am going to talk about the LA Colors eyeliner. This is a black twist up eyeliner. You can get this on ShopMissA for $1. I've also been told that you can find this at the Dollar Tree. I tried to use this to line my inner waterline, go on the upper and bottom, and it was very dry, it drug, it did not show up on the waterline, so this is not worth your dollar. There are a few great black pencils out there. My favorites right now, one is from BH Cosmetics called the Power Pencil, and the other one is from Wet n Wild. It is the Breakup Proof, but those are my two favorites. So at the number 9 spot, I did a video on what's new at Wet n Wild, and again, hits and misses in that video, but one of the misses was the Going Commando. This is the color icon. This is a 5-pan palette. Now, if you've tried different colors, let me know. But the first time I used it, this has been a little bit of a roller coaster with this eyeshadow palette, because the first time I used it, I hated it. Then the second and third, it was better. And now I'm back to pass. So these, I believe, are $4. And while the mattes weren't bad, it was the shimmers that I had the biggest problem with. They were very, very dry, didn't want to show up. I had to keep layering. I thought it was an overlay situation, but I mean, you can see it doesn't want to show up like when I swatch it. So I will swatch these shimmers for you. If you can see those 3 swatches, they're okay, but I really had to dig into them. Now the mattes, I had no issue with. There's one of the mattes, that is the reddish brown, and then the brown matte here. Not bad. So if you're looking for an inexpensive neutral shadow palette such as this, I would go with the e.l.f. I would absolutely go with the e.l.f. This is the pumpkin pie one, and it is so much nicer. I will swatch these shades, show up way nicer, much more blendable, and they're $3. So the choice is clear. The Wet n Wild, pass on that. Now number 8 was the video that I did on foods that smell good enough to eat, and that is the Nyx Marsh Mallow Primer. Now I will tell you, this might be a personal preference, but I do not believe that this primer is great for oily skin or combination skin, which is what I have. I think this primer would be better for somebody with very dry skin that really needs as much moisture as possible. Maybe somebody that wants a really a lot of glow on their face. I am more of a matte lover. I mean, I love my highlight, but especially in the T-zone, I like to be very matte, and I just found that this primer made me a little glowier than I would prefer. So while I still use it, I just make sure that I have to really mattify with my powders on top, and then I still see a lot of glow towards the end of the day. Number 7, I don't know who I am anymore. If you'd asked me a year ago if I was a gloss girl, I would have said no. And I recently, which spoiler alert, number 5 is what threw me over. But number 7 is going to be the Maybelline Lifter Gloss. So that is what I have on my lips today. The shade is called Crystal, and let me, sorry for the other swatches on my hand, but it is a very pretty brown copper nude, just right up my alley. And the reason why I picked it up is because I had heard that it was a great dupe for the Fenty Gloss Bomb. And I don't think it's a dupe, but it's a very nice alternative. It lasts pretty long, not sticky. Sometimes I'll just put it in the center of my lips if I'm just looking for that extra plumpness. So number 6. This one got me to step out of my comfort zone. This was my Valentine's Day look, and this is the Natasha Denona Mini Love Palette. My comfort zone for eyeshadows are coppers, browns, golds, champagnes, maybe a little bit of peach. I wanted to do something fun. I love Natasha Denona's eyeshadow formula, so I picked up this Mini Love palette, which is pinks and purples, and there's a duochrome in there, but this is absolutely beautiful. This is a great way to dip your toes into the Natasha Denona eyeshadow formula, because these palettes are only $25, while she has $65 palettes, $129 palettes. I think there are palettes that are even more than that, but this is a great way to see if you like the formula, and I can't imagine anybody that wouldn't. They're creamy. The shimmers are bright and vibrant and smooth. So this wore beautifully. I was very pleased with my look that day, and I will use it more. All right, now number 5, that was my spoiler alert. This is the gloss that changed me for life, and that is the Fenty Gloss Bomb. I've never used gloss before, always have been a matte girl. I still don't prefer lips that transfer. I know we're not going anywhere, but makeup is fun. So when I have Zoom calls or just want to feel extra pretty running around the house, I will throw one of those 2 glosses on, and they are fun. If you have a favorite gloss formula, please let me know, because now I am dipping my toes into the gloss. I don't want it to be too thick, but I don't want it to be so thin that it makes my lipstick run. So tell me your favorite formulas. I picked up the e.l.f. lip lacquer. Didn't love it. What other one did I get? I got one in my Boxycharm. It's actually sitting right here. It's this KAB one that I know it looks scary because it's blue, but it's not blue when you put it on the lips. I love this one. This one's actually considered a lip oil. I just picked up a Jeffree Star gloss that was recommended to me. I haven't tried that one yet, so tell me if you have a long-wearing, non-sticky gloss formula that you would like to recommend to me, because I'm all ears and we can all learn from each other in the comment section. Now, the number 4 spot is going to go to Miss Pat McGrath. Okay, so this is the Pat McGrath Celestial Divinity palette, and I have one of her Mothership palettes that, if you want to see a look on that one, I'd be happy to do it. It's very cool tone, very grays. There's a stunning pop of blue in there. I believe it's Mothership 5. I'll correct myself if I'm not correct, but this one came out over the holidays, and it was a $78 palette that I believe I picked up on sale, which, by the way, I know the Sephora VIB sale is coming soon in April, so that's a great opportunity. If you have more expensive items that are on your wish list, make sure you put them in your loves on the Sephora app. If you don't already have that on your phone, sign up for their membership program, because you get points back, you can get money back. Like, it's a great deal. But I picked this one up on sale. It was $78 as compared to her normal $129, and this one is mostly shimmers, but I have to say I love it. Now this one, now see, the Natasha Denona helped me get out of my comfort zone and try some more of these pinks. I've since tried, but obviously my comfort zone has been like the golds, the coppers, the champagnes, the orange I would easily play with, but now I'm playing with more. So this I consider almost more of a companion palette, because there are truly only a few mattes. I think there's only 3 mattes and the rest are shimmers. So I will take a more neutral eyeshadow base like this pumpkin pie one from e.l.f. or I have the Makeup by Mario mattes or my Viseart mattes, and I will frame out the eye and then just pick something fun for the shimmer, because Pat McGrath's shimmers are special. They are very special. They are nice. They are one of the nicest shimmers I've ever experienced. So I'm really enjoying that palette. Number 3 is, this one shocked me. In that Wet n Wild video, I tried the Big Poppa mascara. I probably have 6 mascaras open in my drawer right now. I have Hourglass, I have Pat McGrath, I have e.l.f., I have the one from the ShopMissA that was $1. This is my favorite mascara right now. I absolutely love this mascara. If you want bold, if you want volume, you want length, you want all the things in your lashes, if you have sad lashes like me, you're gonna love this Big Poppa. Now, I'm cheating a little bit today. I do have it on, but I do have my little Ardell magnetic wispies on with it. But I absolutely love this. I don't wear my false lashes every day, just when I'm feeling extra fancy. So today, every day, I've been reaching for this mascara. I'm forcing myself to try the other ones or continue using the other ones, since I don't want to waste, but I really want perfection. I'm going for this. I'm not noticing any smudging or flaking. I do take my time layering it, and 1 to 2 layers is great. You go into 3 and you've got some bold lashes. Now, the top 2, which, by the way, you guys have seen me try a lot of products in the last few weeks. If I didn't mention them, then they're just in that okay category. They are not so terrible that I needed to point them out, but they're not so wonderful that I wanted to acknowledge them. So, back to number 2. Number 2 is going to be, oh, and this is a messy applicator. I'm sorry, I should have wiped that off. But this is the e.l.f. Camo CC Cream. This foundation is fantastic. It goes on so smooth. It has got amazing coverage. It's got great longevity. I do wear it with a primer, but it is a color correcting, full coverage, natural finish. And it's got some skincare ingredients with it. I've been told that there are some that believe this is a dupe for the IT Cosmetics CC cream. I've owned that. I have that in my collection. I would say that it is comparable. This would work for dry skin. It would work for combination to oily skin. The shade, it has sunscreen in it. The shade that I have is Light 210N, but this has been a go-to top shelf foundation. And then now, for my number 1 new product that I have tried in the last few weeks, is this one right here, and this is from Essence. This is the Essence My Skin Perfector Tinted Primer. I just love this primer. It goes on like silk. It's very creamy and moisturizing when you put it on, then it dries to a matte powdery finish. It's got a tint to it, so if you were going for a light coverage day, I'm going to show you what it looks like on my hand. If you were going for a light coverage day, do you see that? It's got coverage on it. Got sparkles in my hand. It's got coverage in it, but it dries to a silky, smooth matte. And there are days that I don't feel like putting on a full face of foundation. I have put this on alone without foundation. I have put this on with foundation, but my favorite way is to put this on and then take a foundation and just spot correct. If I have acne or I have hyperpigmentation or an acne scar, I will use that. And I like the smell. I just like everything about it, and it is so inexpensive. So highly recommend. If you found this enjoyable, tell me what products, if you've tried any of these products, if you've tried any new products that you would like to share with us, we would love to hear it. Let's share the knowledge in the comment section. Let's help each other not buy crap. And because there's so many choices out there now, high-end and drugstore. It's nice to share. I love talking makeup with you. And if you've not subscribed already, please do so. If you could give this video a thumbs up, I would appreciate it. Leave me a comment and I will talk to you soon. Have a fabulous day.